guys, we're still here as the different players are lifting the trophy over their head. Right now, Brandon Bussey is lifting the trophy over his head right now. You hear Bussey chants from the crowd right now. This is a very cool scene because so many Carolina Hurricanes fans with Canes jerseys on here cheering for the Canes, and this just looks like almost like a home crowd in a way.
Yeah, it's amazing. Their fans have filtered down to the lower deck here and are taking photos, clapping with each other. I talked to a fan who said he was at the first game when the Carolina Hurricanes played in Greensboro in 1997, and you heard the big cheers for Brandon Bussey.
Yes.
Freddie Anderson to get that trophy second after the captain and now Conn Smythe Award winner Jordan Staal, I thought was a great moment for these Hurricanes. Obviously, Freddie Anderson hasn't been active the last 3 games, but he was the goalie for the first 16 games and really carried them to the final.
One of the things I think is going to be very interesting about this team, some people were wondering last year if their window was closing. And then all of a sudden you have the right acquisitions and you have Jackson Blake who comes on the scene, looks really good. And you bring in Logan Stankoven when Mikko Rantanen didn't want to be here. And now it looks as if the Canes window has widened a little bit more, Brian. Like right now, they could probably bring back almost the entire roster, maybe the entire roster for next year.
Yeah, you just heard Alexander Nikishin, Stankoven, Blake, Keandre Miller. All these guys are signed long-term. Yes. Not Nikishin yet, but Ehlers is on a long-term deal. Even the veterans, the guys you think of that have been here forever, Aho, Svechnikov, all those guys under long-term deals. And the Canes have cap space.
Yes.
So there's a lot of fans here in Vegas thinking, hey, I've got to get out there because this might be the first time in 20 years. Well, they might be right back here next year.
Could be.
Because this team is very good, and they're going to be able to keep all their pieces together.
It's amazing what they've been able to do right now. Rod Brind'Amour is lifting the trophy once again, and it looks just like 20 years ago, except he has on a suit this time instead of his number 17 sweater on the ice. And what a moment this is with everybody erupting. And you see Rod Brind'Amour with the smile on his face. He has been the backbone of the Carolina Hurricanes. We can't talk about their success without Rod Brind'Amour. Talk about that and how important he's been to this franchise.
Rod Brind'Amour is the Carolina Hurricanes. They've been flashing that stat all season. I think it's up to 110 postseason games for the Hurricanes, and Rod Brind'Amour has been a part of 108 of them.
Yes.
He's been a part of both Cup-winning teams, first as the captain, now as the coach. I mean, it is not a stretch to say the Carolina Hurricanes may not even be the Carolina Hurricanes if not for Rod Brind'Amour. You remember 8 years ago when Tom Dundon bought the franchise and he hired Rod Brind'Amour to be the coach. This is a team that hadn't made the playoffs in 11 of 12 seasons. Right. The Carolina Hurricanes were constantly mentioned as a possible relocation team. A team that might move out of North Carolina to a Canadian city, to Houston,
yes.
You name it. What Rod Brind'Amour has done in taking this team in the regular season and in the postseason has revitalized the fan base, and now here we are. Carolina Hurricanes are Stanley Cup champions. They have a long-term lease. They're not going anywhere.
I went back through X a while ago, and Quebec City was begging the NHL to move the Carolina Hurricanes to Quebec City back in 2018. Guys, you guys have some questions for us out here as we're witnessing this trophy ceremony?
You know, I'm curious to get your take. Vegas Golden Knights, a powerhouse team, guys. When I was in the locker room talking to Jordan Staal, he said it's going to be the team that is the most composed, the most consistent throughout the game that's going to win, because really it's about that at that point when you've got the two teams with so much talent. What do you see from your vantage point as being the difference makers against that powerhouse Vegas Golden Knights?
The Carolina Hurricanes, we've seen it with every single series in this postseason. As the series goes on, they get better, right? This is the only time that Vegas has been shut out in this series. They didn't even put a point on the board here versus the Carolina Hurricanes in a game that they had to win so they could have more life to go to a Game 7. That is what I see from the Carolina Hurricanes. They just continue to get stronger. You saw not such a good game in Game 1. You saw them kind of have that, they gave up 4 goals in Game 3. It didn't look so good. But then after that, they played their game. They've dominated since Game 4. And this is why they are Stanley Cup champions right now.
Yeah, I mean, look no further than Jack Eichel, one of the stars of this team. Jordan Staal matched up against him for most of the series. Eichel shut down. late in this game, he had an opportunity to make it 2-1, put the pressure on Carolina. He hits the crossbar and doesn't score. They really did a great job shutting Jack Eichel down. Mitch Marner was terrific in that game 3, had the hat trick. But once Chris and Pat buried the hat trick in the Las Vegas desert, Mitch Marner did nothing as well. Like, Carolina did a fantastic job shutting down the best players on Vegas. Eichel, Marner, Dorofeyev, unheard of. Like, you didn't hear his name at all in this series. And then the loss of William Karlsson for this game, I think, played huge. A big role for the Vegas Golden Knights.
They might need to etch our names in the side of that trophy as well, because after we buried the hat trick in that Nevada desert, Mitch Marner has not shown up. So I think we have something to do with that. Guys, we'll send it back inside of you.
You know, there's been a lot. There's no doubt that Raleigh, that the Triangle, that the Carolinas love Carolina Hurricane hockey. But there was some discussion as to whether or not this was a hockey town. After seeing the way that people have turned out at these watch parties, and I was hearing the cheers tonight when the Canes were scoring, the cheers from the stands in Vegas, how has the turnout been as Carolina traveled out to Las Vegas for this final game of the Stanley Cup?
It's been a lot. There's still a lot of Canes fans right now. I mean, we're looking at Canes fans who are taking pictures right now, taking in the moment, all right here. Because this is once in a lifetime for some of these fans. And this is a hockey town. Raleigh is a hockey town now. And it probably, this is another subject, it's probably helping out the case for a baseball team coming to Raleigh later on in the future. But let's stick with hockey. This is a hockey town, and there's probably a chance for more championships in the future.
Yeah, and you can't forget, Dan, not too long ago, a decade ago, maybe a little bit longer, this was a market that was seen on the edge. Yeah. You know, Gary Bettman, the commissioner of the NHL, was really committed to Raleigh. Made sure they got the draft, made sure they got the All-Star game, obviously brought the outdoor game, but I think the ownership of Tom Dundon, the on-ice success of Rod Brind'Amour has revitalized the fan base. And I mean, they're a third of the stadium, maybe 30% of the stadium tonight, the arena here in Las Vegas was filled with Canes fans. They all wanted to be here for this. And then not only do you have the watch party at Lenovo, but you got the outside, you've got other watch parties. I mean, they probably could have filled Carter Finley Stadium. The Canes fans are making a ton of noise, and it's certainly a hockey market now.